Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Now, this was a nice long weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. Now we have some book yuck weather for a few days. Thanks a lot, George. But we do have a whole lot of news today, so shall we? The Maryland State Police arrested a 65-year-old Essex man and charged him with sexual solicitation of a minor. Now, usually we don't name the names of any suspects unless it is a public person and it is in the interest of public safety, and this one checks both of those boxes. Luis Barunda arranged to meet what he believed was a 13-year-old girl for sex. It actually was a Fort Meade Army officer. There were photos exchanged and a meetup was scheduled. He was arrested without incident in Anne Arundel County and is being held on a no-bond status. Now, Barunda is the former Deputy Secretary of State. He was appointed by Governor Ehrlich and then returned to the position under Governor Hogan. He currently is the founder and CEO of a youth organization called the U.S. Hispanic Youth Entrepreneur Education, working with high school youth. Police do believe there may be victims, as Barunda told the officer that he had sex with someone as young as 15 years old. State police are asking anyone with information or whose children may have had contact with Barunda to call them at 800-637-5437. Rebecca Ritzel from the Capitol broke a story over the weekend about 4 properties in the Wilbourn Estates community having been condemned due to mold. I encourage you to read it. It is very detailed, but it does raise many, many questions. Wilbourn Estates is a HACA community, and it was brand new a little more than a year ago, having replaced the Newtown 20 complex. A resident called the city to report it in July, but it took a month to condemn the units. HACA claims to have had no idea about this. Now, why did the city not report to HACA that they condemned 4 of their units? Presumably, HACA is in the community. Why were they unaware of the bright red condemned signs on the units? The city is currently being sued for inadequate inspections of existing units. Did the city have adequate inspections while the new ones were being built? Did the builder, Penrose Properties, cut corners? Penrose was notified of the condemnation and is required to report it to HACA, but didn't do that. Why not? And how does a mold problem get so out of hand in 1 year that 5% of the units in one community are condemned? I certainly hope that the mayor and council dig deep for answers on this one. Speaking of the city council and mayor, they have been seeking input on the election process in the city, and a survey was circulated, and now they are making the results known in a meeting at City Hall tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. The results will be disclosed, and there will be time for public input as well. The purpose of this exercise is to improve the process in the city and change the code. It's not binding, and the recommendations will go to the all-Democratic council. And I do think it's important to say Democratic here because we are discussing elections, but they will make the final decision. Anyhow, tomorrow at 6 p.m. at City Hall, it will also be streamed on the city's YouTube and Facebook channels. If you missed the Homestead Gardens annual Fall Festival for the past few years, I got good news for you. It's back. Homemade donuts, pony rides, cider, pumpkins, mums, music, petting zoo, tractor rides, all of it. It's going to run weekends from September 30th through October 22nd, and admission is only $12 for a full day of fun. You want to get your tickets the day of at the gate, or you can do it in advance at homesteadgardens.com, and that's probably the easier way to do it. And this kind of nearly slipped under my radar, but this is a very cool thing. On September 22nd, Maryland Hall is going to screen a documentary called Landfill Harmonic. It's about a village in Paraguay which becomes a landfill. Actually, they moved a landfill right to their village. Now, rather than do the whole woe is me thing, they went to the landfill and collected material to build an orchestra with their findings. Tin cans, desk drawers, you name it, whatever they could find and make an instrument out of, they did it. The Recycled Orchestra, as it is now called, has gotten worldwide attention and actually will be performing at Maryland Hall with their recycled instruments right after that film. Very cool. Again, September 22nd. Tickets are available at marylandhall.org. One in 4 children in our public school systems face food insecurity. Let that sink in for a minute. September is Hunger Action Month, and together with the Anne Arundel County Food Bank, we all need to take some action. The food bank has a great list of ways you can help, from donating to simply wearing orange to posting on social media. Maybe you want to host a food drive and much more. You want to check it out at aafoodbank.org/action. Man, I told you we had a lot today. This is the last story of the day. This Saturday at the Crown Plaza by the mall, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., go give blood. Do it for Wendy. Yes, 5 years after being shot to death in the Capitol newsroom, Wendy Winters is still giving back to the community and still saving lives. You can register and get an appointment on the Red Cross app, or you can go to redcrossblood.org and do it there. You look for a sponsor code box and put in "for Wendy." That's all one word, and Wendy is with an I on the end. And again, many thanks to all who continue to sign up for our daily news recap. We're trying to grow the subscription base, and we've recently installed a form on eyeonannapolis.net. If you subscribe, you may see it once. If you have not subscribed, you will see it once and then again periodically. If it gets in your way, click that X and it will go away. And if it really irritates you, let me know and we'll do something about it. If you aren't receiving it, there is a link to subscribe right here. It's free, it's short, it's sweet. It comes to your email inbox every single day at 7 p.m. And best of all, no pesky paywalls. And do let your friends know about it as well. Today for Ticket Tuesday, Rams head on stage to the rescue once again. I have 2 choices for you today. The Wandering Hearts on Tuesday the 12th, or the Band of Heathens with Lily Hyatt. Now, we all know the Band of Heathens, and I'll tell you, I'd be down to see Lily Hyatt, the offspring of one of my favorite artists, John Hyatt. Anyhow, you want in to go see a show at Rams Head on Stage, get in touch with me, and maybe I will pick you as a winner. If I don't, make sure you head to ramsheadonstage.com and check out all the awesome upcoming shows they've got coming up. All right, that's a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting your friends and colleagues all know about the Daily News Brief, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SBCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. So now you need to hang tight, because we have George Young from DCMDVA Weather standing by with the only locally forecast weather report, and it's a hot one. All that coming up in just a bit.
Another exciting weekend of affordable family fun at Prince George's Stadium with the Bowie Bay Sox. Last weekend of the regular season kicks off on Friday the 8th with Adley Rutschman Night. Mystery Adley Rutschman giveaway items for the first 750 fans. Fireworks on Saturday with the return of our 1K beer run. See how fast you can complete the race while getting 3 beers down. And our Birdland celebration on Sunday. Free autograph items for the first 1,000 fans. Get your tickets now by calling 301-805-6000 or anytime online at baysox.com. The Bowie Bay Sox. Let us be your 9-inning vacation.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. Come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus: real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye On Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, September 5th. It was a pretty hot Labor Day weekend, Sunday and Monday, after a perfect day on Saturday, and it will remain very hot through Thursday before conditions steadily normalize Friday through the weekend. Expect sunshine today and tomorrow with temps each day in the 95 to 100 degree range, with heat index values each day 98 to 105 degrees. Followed by more 90s on Thursday with a small chance for some PM showers and storms. From there, rain chances will remain in place each day Friday through Sunday, with temperatures Friday in the upper 80s to lower 90s for PM highs, followed by mid to upper 80s Saturday and low to mid 80s on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye On Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye On Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.